When people find out that we live on cruise ships, they generally ask us the same variations of the same three questions, so we thought that we would answer some of them for you here. Question number one: how much does your cruise cost? Well, in whatever budget that you have. There are many variables that you can choose from that could impact the overall price of your cruise, such as the destination, the time of year, the itinerary you're taking, the cabin choice, and the mode of travel to get to your cruise. Generally speaking, in our opinion, cruising is one of the most inexpensive ways to see parts of the world in one trip, as it's like being in a traveling hotel where the cost of the transportation from one place to another is included, as well as your food, entertainment, and onboard activities. It's really hard to pinpoint the actual cost, as you could be on the exact same cruise as someone else, but have two very different expenses. For example, you could be sharing an interior cabin and watching your budget by not adding on additional experiences, or you could be in a suite and add on all kinds of additional things that could make the price difference thousands of dollars apart from one another. This brings me to what is not included. So every cruise line is different, and in fact, you could have things included or not depending upon any specials that were available as you were booking the cruise. Factors that you would likely have to add onto your overall cruise fare would include drink packages, flights, Ubers, parking, daily gratuities, excursions, Wi-Fi, personal activities such as taking a class, going for a spa treatment, or paying for a specialty dining experience, for example. Get to the next question. Could I please ask you to like this video and subscribe to this channel, as we sincerely like to share what we know about cruising with you. A lot of people wonder if we ever get bored on a ship, and I guess that's a whole other question, but for us, no, because we treat the cruise ships like a destination in themselves. We ship hop so that we can experience the ships and what they each have to offer. And question number two: is cruising just for old people? Well, you've read about a lot of people retiring on ships. In fact, you probably read about us too. And yes, there are older people who are on ships, and that's because a lot of them are in retirement and want to see the world or do things that they've always wanted to do but couldn't while they were working. But no, cruising is not just for old people. In fact, there are so many cruise lines and experiences that are geared toward all ages. So there's Disney cruises, which offer a lot of amazing cruise experiences for children. There's MSC and Costa cruises, which have cost-effective cruising for extended families, from newborns all the way to great-grandparents. And then there's Virgin Voyages, which is geared for adults who like to have fun without children. And then there's Carnival cruises. They're known for party atmospheres of all ages. So Kirk and I have been on 10 cruise lines and 50 cruise ships as of now, and we've met all kinds of people of all different ages. Because there are so many different ages on a ship, there are usually quite a few choices of things to do. Each ship offers such a unique variety of things, but more importantly, you'll be sailing to new destinations around the world, so you will have lots to explore and do off of the ship as well. Some of the things that we like to do on ship include learning something new. For example, we've learned how to play instruments, learned magic tricks. We compete in ship games and trivia, and we participate in fundraising events on ships. We work out in the gym, we hang out in the pools and the hot tubs. We love reading on our own balcony, and we love attending the entertainment shows, and obviously we love meeting new people from all over the world. So in other words, you will not get bored on your ship. And question number 3, what is the best cruise line? This is a question that we get asked a lot. When somebody asks us, we have to respond with another question, which is, what is important to you when cruising? So that we can answer the question better. There are so many variables that go into this answer. So in general, our response is as follows. If you want an all-adult, unique, well-rounded kind of risque cruise, then I would choose Virgin Voyages as a transatlantic voyage. However, I would avoid this cruise line if it's solely traveling just to the Caribbean. If you're looking for an older crowd with less hype, educational entertainment with some really good cruise ports, I would go with Holland America. And if you're looking to hang out with your partying friends for just a few days and want to have fun at a constant higher energy, then pick Carnival Cruises. And if you really like unique, state-of-the-art entertainment where no expense is spared in the quality of shows both on and off stage, then I would definitely suggest Costa Cruises. And if you want to travel with your entire family and have literally something for everyone, then I would go with MSC. But I would avoid them if you aren't traveling in a group though. And if you want a general all-around cruise where you know exactly what you will get in terms of consistency across the board with a relaxed atmosphere, then I would say Princess Cruises. And if you want to feel like you're in a traveling city with a lot going on everywhere, then I would say, why not try out Royal Caribbean? And if you want to spend a little extra and go on a nice quality ship experience, then go with Celebrity Cruise Line. And if you like to ballroom dance, go to specialty lectures, and travel with your pet, then go with Cunard. So personally, we like all cruise lines for one reason or another. And some of them have many unique things that we look forward to experiencing on board, while others, well, we know that it'll likely be more of a casual experience to the next ship. If you have any questions about cruising, we would love to hear them. I have a great ship review here if you would like to know more about Virgin Voyages. We were on 2 back-to-back cruises with them, and honestly, it was 2 very different experiences for us on the same ship. Find out why by clicking this video. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you again in the next video.